Hanne, if we fought, who do you think would win?
You.
You're right.
Do you know why? It's because we've been over this. If we were Hunger Games, I would fall off before it started.
That's true. I look over, there's an explosion. I was like, well, Hanne didn't wait for the buzzer.
You're stuck inside and you're going nutty. So grab some wine and call up a buddy. It's Buddy Chat.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hey guys, it's Emma, and you're watching Buddy Chat. You know, I feel like every week I say, this friend has seen me at my lowest. But you know, I feel like it's safe to say that this buddy has really seen me at my lowest. You know, we made it through puberty together. We've made it through so much together. Please welcome the buddy who bridged the gap between school friend and theater friend.
Yes!
It's Hanne!
Hey!
What the fuck is up, dude?
Living in LA, it's pretty good. My restaurant is back in action, which is sick.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's good to have some human interaction.
Wait, where are you working right now?
So I work at this bougie Italian place, which has the best pasta ever, amazing. So that's been awesome because I get tons of free pasta. Oh my gosh, wait, I have to tell you though about this one super movie experience that I had.
Please.
So cause you know how I smoke, you smoke, it's chill, whatever, it's fun. But I don't like smoking with I can't smoke with the wrong people or else I get so anxious. And so the first time we had an outside of work situation, they were like, come to the deck and paint the patio, except we all went, and then there was a sewer problem, so then they were like, actually, let's put a pin in this until next week. And my boss was like, but Hanne, come here, I want to talk to you for a sec. And I'm like, for sure. I start talking to him. He's like, are you stressed out? I know you haven't we were our newest employee, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm feeling good. And he's like, okay, great. Do you want to smoke a bowl? And I was so pressured. I was like, oh my God, there's this chubby, 55-year-old Italian man. And I have to be cool for him. I'm like, yeah, I'll smoke a bowl, bro. Mind you, 11 a.m., Emma. It's 11 a.m.
Oh no.
Yeah, my day is done at this point. I need to clock out. So I'm like, okay, smoke another bowl. And then my boss just starts telling me all of these stories about these stories of what the restaurant has been through, whatever. He told me that a car crashed into the restaurant, barely hit his 8-year-old daughter, barely missed her. She's alive. Everyone was okay, but barely missed her. And he was like, I thought she was gonna die that night. I have severe PTSD. I dream about it all the time. Literally, my response was this: wow, that's crazy. That's all I can say.
Dude, you're sitting there so high,
insane. Tyler, the creator, comes to my restaurant all the time. Do you know what's insane? Is he comes all the time, and he started coming when the restaurant was closed to pick up food. And my boss knew him just as Tyler. And so I sat him in the restaurant, and I went back to my boss and was like, Tyler, the creator is here. And he was like, who's Tyler, the creator? And I was like, he's sitting right there at table 9. And he looks back and he's like, wait, you mean Tyler? And I was like,
you're like,
yeah, the creator. And he's like, no, he's like, no, that guy picks up all the time. He always gets the clam pasta.
That's LA though. They gotta live somewhere.
I guess.
I really miss going to your house after high school, walking to your house and just eating all of your hummus.
That was a huge part of high school for us, eating all of the hummus.
I would go to Hanne's house when she wasn't there.
Yeah.
I would just go to your house and just eat your food and then be like,
if you could have one snack forever, what's your snack?
My brain immediately said chips and guac, but I don't think that's true. Cheese and crackers, for sure.
That's so smart. I immediately went chocolate covered pretzel. But now I'm questioning.
That is a really good snack.
Do I want
the sweet and the salty?
See, I know, and that's why it's a go-to snack for me. You know, if we're talking snacks, okay? Trader Joe's is on another level. That is
Bro, for real, and so affordable.
Best snacks ever.
Yes.
So fucking good.
Wait, name your top 3 Trader Joe's like must-haves.
I mean, obviously, like top snack, chocolate covered pretzels. That's like a huge part of my life. Okay, don't hate on me, but like the off-brand Takis at Trader Joe's, those are
Why would I hate on
insane.
you?
Because some
They
people
are-
are like
dude,
OG Taki fiends. No, those are so good. The
I would
Takis.
argue, controversial statement,
Dude,
that they're better than
better.
Takis.
They're low-key better. And like you shouldn't
Dude,
say
the
that to
flavor-
some people, but they are. They're better. Frozen snack, but still good. The little mini pizzas.
Oh, I haven't tried it.
Dude, you gotta get the little mini pizza. Those are insane.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it for sure. My top 3,
Yeah.
they're fucking garlic dip.
Oh my god. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro, put that shit on sandwiches. Dip that shit with a pita chip.
Pita
Like,
bread?
It's so good.
Pita bread.
Ah,
Fry up some pita bread in oil, Emma. Be a little gourmet with it.
the extraordinary cheddar
Oh,
can't go without.
for sure.
It's probably my favorite cheese ever.
Really?
Is their specific cheddar cheese. And lest we not forget their drink selection.
So good.
Hold on, I need to get on my soapbox really fast.
Yeah, do it.
If you have not tried their seltzers, they are so good.
Is it their
They're
brand?
essentially White Claws. It's like their brand of White Claws.
No
But
way.
it's 6 for $5.99.
Dude.
$5.99. They are so good. Last summer, that's like all I drank. The lemon one and the pomegranate one are like fire. And then there's a lime one that's bad, and
Yeah, lime is
another one
always
that was
bad.
bad.
Why do people make lime flavored things in this day
I
and
like
age?
lime.
It's like,
I
guys,
like the lime White Claw. I'm about the lime. So.
I don't like lime. Should we fight on the pod?
Right now. So we're back to wine of the day. I'm actually really excited to try this because I've seen it a couple times when I've gone to the store. What are we drinking today, Hanne?
We are drinking 19 Crimes Snoop Dogg wine.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. Do you know about 19 Crimes?
What do you mean?
So I looked it up and it's actually super cool. Basically this company, 19 Crimes were the 19 crimes, I might be butchering this, but I believe it's the 19 crimes that you could like be persecuted for back in like the 1700s back in Britain. There was like an overflow, like a prison overflow. So instead of like packing them in the prisons, they would send prisoners or convicts to Australia on these like super dangerous boat rides that like a bunch of them died. And so nobody wanted to go to Australia, so these convicts would try to escape. And basically this company, besides this one, all the other ones are based on one of the convicts that escaped. And you can download an app and like hear about their story and how they got to America. And it's super interesting. And the reason that Snoop Dogg's on this one is because their wine's based on, what did they say? Like boldness and going against the grain kind of thing. And they're like, Snoop Dogg embodies these things. So that's why he's their partner. But super interesting. And I like that each one comes with a story except for this one, if you look it up. All right, you ready to hear the 19 crimes?
Yeah, tell me.
Grand larceny, so that's theft above the value of 1 shilling.
Oh.
Petty larceny, theft, so basically just larceny.
Okay.
Buying or receiving stolen goods, jewels or plates. Stealing lead, iron, or copper, or buying or receiving. Impersonating an Egyptian. Stealing from furnished lodgings, setting fire to underwood, stealing letters, so basically a lot of stealing. Assault with intent to rob, stealing fish from a pond. Oh no. Stealing roots, trees, or plants.
Oh my
Bigamy, assaulting, cutting or burning clothes, counterfeiting the copper coin, clandestine marriage, stealing a shroud out of a grave. Watermen carrying too many passengers on the Thames,
Okay.
if any drowned. Incorrigible rogues who broke out of prison and persons reprieved from capital punishment. And embezzling Building? I might be pronouncing that wrong. Naval stores in certain cases. So basically everything was a crime.
Yeah, for real.
If you were convicted for one of the 19 crimes, which would it be?
It would definitely be, I was gonna say stealing a fish from a pond, but I just think that's too slippery for me. So I'd have to go with like stealing an herb probably, or a plant. Oh my God, his face is on the cork.
His face is on the cork? Well, I ripped it in half.
Look.
Show it. Snoop Doggy Dog. All right, a cheers.
A cheers.
Dinkity dink.
Ding da da ding.
I mean,
I'm into it.
yeah, for like 12 bucks.
Yeah,
Honestly,
for sure.
this is actually like hella good.
Yeah, no, this is like really fire.
It's buttery. There's like not a ton of like harsh acid. Mine has some cork in it, some flavor.
Mine too. I was like, I got some pulp going on.
Cheers, Snoop Dogg.
Cheers.
Do you ever think back to high school theater?
Dude, high school theater was like the funniest meme. I love that like somehow we were like theater kids that were like rejected from the theater kid community.
What was that? What?
Like literally our entire high school theater hated us. Do you remember when we literally tried to run for president and vice president of drama club and people like rallied to make sure we didn't win?
I mean, I won. Dude, fucking Butel?
Oh
What is
God,
it, Butel?
Butel, yeah.
Butel, she tried to bring me down. After
Same.
I had been elected, she literally like tried to hold a coup. I was like, you are our theater teacher. You're like in your 50s or 60s. Like,
No. She's crazy.
she was like the TV character drama teacher that you'd be like, that's kind of unrealistic.
Exactly.
Like she'd literally throw chairs.
She
She
threw,
canceled
that
shows
was my
on opening
college
night.
essay, Emma, was her throwing a chair at me. Oh my God, I did the scene from Metamorphosis, and I remember, because I had to carry out, which looking back on it, like, how was this legal? How was this not a safety hazard? Carried out a candelabra full of 16 candles, all fully lit onto a wooden stage over a velvet couch. Like, wait, what?
I've actually blocked that out of my memory. Like, I have no recollection of being in Butel's class. What's your tune of the week?
In terms of house, I really like this song called Voces by Matvi. I don't know how to even like say that. It's spelled
For sure.
Voces, but it's like a super groovy house song.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and then I made a super sad girl playlist, and it's a lot of FKA Twigs. So it's basically all of like Magdalene, but like
Yeah.
that's been like when I'm feeling emo, you know? We watched Shutter Island, me and my boyfriend, and mind you, they're every night. Okay, my boyfriend probably thinks I'm a freaking like psychopath because I hear footsteps on the roof, Emma, and I say, "There's someone on your roof," and he's like, no, like that is like the wind, that is like a tree branch, like go to bed. Then I talk to my friend who's his neighbor, and she's like, yo, I think someone is living in my apartment next door. And I'm like, yeah, like there's also someone on the roof. And she's like, yeah, like I see you. And I'm like, okay, she's a girl's girl, like she sees me. And earlier that day, this crackhead woman looks into his blinds. He has a desk right against the window. She looks into his blinds, like right into his eyes. And he literally comes outside and is like, can I help you? And she's like, oh, sorry. And like runs away.
Dude, that's such a boy thing to go outside and confront the person that looked inside. If someone looked into my window, I would lock the doors
Oh my
and
God.
hide under my bed.
Same. I would pee my pants everywhere and then I would like never go outside. Fast forward, we're watching Shutter Island. People are living on the roof. People are squatting next to his apartment. Like, you know, there's a woman who looks into his window. I order ice cream. And so the ice cream comes and I'm like, you have to walk down to get this with me. He's like, Hanne, like, be a big girl, like, you could do it. I'm like, no, you gotta come. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll come. So we both go down the stairs and I say to him before we leave, I better not see this woman. And he's like, don't worry, you won't, like, you're like, don't worry. And I was like, okay. Go downstairs. She's asleep in a chair. Like, you come out the stairs, turn a corner, and she's there, like, smack in the face. Also, mind you, his power is out, Emma. His power is completely out. It's dark. She has a cigarette in her mouth. She's asleep. And I freaked out. In the heat of the moment, I'm like, I forgot something, a full-on lie. Why do I feel the need to lie?
I'm dead.
Let me know. I'm like, I forgot something, run for my life back upstairs. Literally, when I get home, I text him, get the pint. And he got the pint. But I was like so scared. I was like, I gotta go. I make him call his landlord. The landlord says, oh yes, we found out there's a squatter living on the roof. There's a group of squatters, Emma, on the roof. I was right, on the roof, and also next to his apartment by the neighbor who saw me, the girl who saw me. And I was like, I came to her the next day. I was like, thank God for this, because this guy is not a believer. I'm very good at hiking, honestly. Like, this is something that a lot of women won't do, but I have never really been afraid to do. Is like go on a solo hike. For beginners, like finding like a good hiking app, like I always use like All Trails. But if you're like super directionally challenged, like I'm pretty sure you can like download it before you go on the hike, because like you probably will lose service.
What should you like bring with you on your hike?
Water. I always pack a snack just in life, because that's something my mom like really like instilled in my brain as like a child, was like, you always need a snack because you never know. If you're going alone, like I like to have like music. Sometimes I do like to just kind of like walk it like in silence, like be with my thoughts, you know. I find like a lot of peace in that.
All right, dude.
Cheers,
shall we cheers it out?
We shall.
Fuck, it was so good catching up with you. Oh, I love you so much, and I just am, I'm really grateful to know you and to have had you as a buddy all of these years through thick and thin. Text me, call me, let's catch up again.
For sure. All right, hasta la vista, Emma.
All right, buddy. I love you, for
All right,
real. I love you
so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Good night, buddies. Thank you so much for joining me, and tune in next week for another buddy chat next Friday. Like and subscribe, and I will see you then.